In this episode, we escape from the Coyote Flats. This will supplement my video, Overlanding at 10,000 feet, so be sure to click up at the top right if you haven't watched it already. This will be another perspective. Now we're going downhill, and this will give you a better idea of how steep this trail is. The format of this video is going to be a little different than you're used to. This will be contiguous trail footage to show you what terrain you're going to have to drive through to get over to Funnel Lake, taking the South Trail. Now there's one thing I've been meaning to do, and that's giving you a disclaimer that I do not want to over-glamorize taking a crossover on a rough trail. Even though the Passport got through this trail just fine, off-road it is not in the same class as something like a Toyota 4Runner. Actually, in my last two videos, I included in the video description a disclaimer. Basically, if you want an off-roader first and a daily driver second, don't get the Passport. But if you want a kick-ass daily driver with off-road capability as an afterthought, then the Passport might be your ticket. It's surprisingly capable for what it is. Now that we have the disclaimers out of the way, what do you say? Let's get it on. So here we are leaving Funnel Lake. I'm going to be turning off the music so it's just pure trail sounds. This trail footage will give you an idea of trail difficulty. This 3rd gen Toyota Tacoma is the sport model, so it does not have the rear locker. The driver, Ferdy, was telling me that he's fairly new to overlanding, and this was the toughest trail he's ever been on. In the distance, you can see that tan 3rd gen Tacoma, that's Noel, and the FJ Cruiser, that's Alex. And coming out of obscurity is Randy in his 5th gen Toyota 4Runner. The other vehicles back there are a different group, but you could tell that there is a reoccurring theme here. A lot of Toyotas and Jeeps, not many all-wheel drive crossovers. Actually, I think I'm the only one up here. To be honest, I did feel a bit special being the only Honda and the only all-wheel drive vehicle up here. We're going to increase the speed a little bit here. So you'll want to pay attention to this road to the left. I believe it's an easier way of getting to Funnel Lake if you take the North Road. I can't confirm this though because I have not been there. Here's another road to the left. It's hard to see this trail, but it is very, very rocky. Whoops, I hit something pretty hard there. That's what can happen if you get careless. The driver of the white Tacoma is fairly new to overlanding, so you will hear him scrape. A lot of times that's going to be on his mud flaps. Please be kind in the comment section. We all got to start somewhere. There's a few people that are trying to get all elite gatekeeper on people, and that's just lame. So I was definitely paying attention to that Toyota in front of me, and my idea was to come in wide. I was going to go wide left and then hang wide right, and then place my passenger tires on top of these rocks. Then it would be a hard left turn for me. I'm using the left foot brake technique. I'm fairly new to using this skill, so I do get a little herky-jerky. It looks like this part of the trail is really tight, and some people have hit that tree to the right. After this set of rocks, it's smooth sailing for quite some time. This is where the trail starts to get tough again, and I think I'm just driving lazy. I'm not two-footing it, I just have my foot on the gas. That will explain the over-revving. With 4 low, those Toyota trucks don't have to worry about that. They got enough of a crawl ratio. They're at 36 to 1. to where they could just slightly press on the gas and crawl right up. Braking is another thing though. Coming right off a shelf, 4 low is not going to slow you down enough. At least not 36 to 1. Sorry about all those sounds, but my camera is connected to my cargo box and I got a lot of junk in my cargo box, and that's what's making all that noise. Sorry if you don't find this video entertaining. This is not typically how my videos are, but I just think that this single video clip of me driving through this rough section of the South Trail to Funnel Lake will be very useful to some people that are trying to get there. This video will also show how the Passport performs. I'm not cutting anything out here. For this section, I'm back to left foot braking. This is the home stretch, almost through the rough section. And there you have it. I successfully got through the rough section of Funnel Lake. This is going to be the south side. From here on out, it's smooth sailing home. Another example of how steep this place is.